Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it, so here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk, let's get right into it.
Let's start by delving into the insights shared by our first reviewer.
This reviewer decided to purchase 4 of these electric bikes at the same time, noting that their initial impression was of a well-made and solid product that seemed to offer significant value. The assembly process proved to be surprisingly straightforward. Our reviewer mentioned that it actually took more time to unpack all 4 units and inventory the parts than it did to perform the final assembly on all of them. As a first-time electric bike rider, this client was very pleased with the overall experience. The electric bike offers plenty of power, and its operation is generally smooth and quiet, with just a slight hum noticeable when the motor engages to provide assistance. A standout feature was the 5-level pedal assist system. They appreciated how these settings not only provided different levels of support, but also cleverly acted as a speed governor when using the throttle-only mode, allowing for better control. The reviewer found themselves most comfortable using the second level for their typical rides, though they have not yet had the opportunity to fully assess the battery's long-term performance. While the initial purchase was mostly positive, there was a small hiccup with the order. Our reviewer had specified that all 4 bikes should come with fenders and a rear rack, but only 2 arrived with these accessories. However, what could have been a frustrating situation turned into a major positive. They contacted the company's customer service and were incredibly impressed by the timely and efficient response. The issue was resolved quickly and without hassle, leaving this client feeling that they had made an excellent purchase, backed by a customer support team that genuinely helps its customers.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer begins by stating that for its particular price point, this electric bicycle is a fantastic deal. However, our reviewer cautions that some basic bicycle maintenance knowledge is necessary right out of the box, beyond what the official video guide shows. For instance, they had to immediately adjust the front brake caliper to stop it from rubbing against the disc, and also tweak the brake cables for better performance. The assembly process presented a few frustrations, most notably a couple of cross-threaded screws in the neck area, which made installing the handlebars a more challenging task than it should have been. Furthermore, the included rear fender was unfortunately incompatible, as its mount was simply too small for the bike's seat tube. Once assembled, the performance of this electric bike has been a major highlight. This client has already put over 60 miles on it with only 2 charging cycles, a notable feat considering their route includes numerous hills and they often use the full throttle. It comfortably handles their daily commute of 14 miles each way, maintaining an average speed between 20 and 25 miles per hour on a full battery. The charging time is also reasonable, aligning with the advertised 4 to 5 hours. Ultimately, this client is pleased with their purchase, though they acknowledge that long-term durability is the real test of its value. The initial setup had its share of predictable hiccups, and they believe that for such an accessible option, a buyer should anticipate having to work through an issue or 2. All things considered, the initial performance seems to justify the trade-offs, making it a purchase they are happy with for now.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer has been really enjoying their time with this electric bike, finding it to be a solid, fast, and stylish option that offers a comfortable ride. Overall, our reviewer is quite pleased with their purchase, but there are a few specific aspects worth discussing for potential buyers. Firstly, this bike isn't what you'd call lightweight. However, this is largely an understandable trade-off, given the substantial battery and powerful electric motor packed into the frame. It's built to be robust, and that inevitably adds to its heft. A more pressing concern for our client involves the braking system. The brakes tend to be quite noisy, and more importantly, they don't quite offer the immediate stopping power our reviewer would prefer. This suggests there might be room for improvement in that department. The most significant point our reviewer highlighted is related to the pedal assistance system, PA. There's a noticeable delay from the moment they start pedaling to when the electric assist actually kicks in. This delay is approximately 1 to 2 full pedal revolutions, which our client notes is quite pronounced. Having ridden various electric bikes, from budget-friendly models to more premium options, our reviewer has never encountered a pod delay of this magnitude before. While it might sound minor on paper, it significantly impacts the overall riding experience and can be a bit jarring. In light of these observations, our reviewer is already considering upgrading a couple of components. They believe that replacing both the existing brakes and the cadence sensor, which likely contributes to the pod delay, would transform this electric bike into an almost perfect fit for their needs. Unfortunately, when they reached out to customer support regarding the pod delay, our reviewer found the assistance provided to be less than helpful, with little in the way of practical solutions or guidance offered.
And that's it. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe for more. Let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.